Today we're talking about the 7 signs you might be living a useless life. Now, before you get defensive, this isn't about insulting anyone. It's about awareness. Because the truth is, many people are slowly drifting through life without even realizing it. And if you recognize yourself in even a few of these signs, this might genuinely be one of the most important videos you watch this year. You see, if you want to excel in life and actually achieve your dreams, there are certain habits you simply cannot afford to keep. Over the years, these behaviors have quietly trapped millions of young people in a cycle of wasted time, wasted energy, and unrealized potential. What makes it worse is that most of these habits don't feel dangerous. They feel normal, comfortable, even harmless. But over time, they slowly pull you further and further away from the life you're capable of building. So pay close attention to every sign in this list. And make sure you stay until the end, because the final sign is the one almost nobody talks about, yet it quietly destroys more futures than people realize. Now, with that said, let's start with the first sign you might be living a useless life. 1. You lack long-term vision or goals. If you're a teenager or a young adult and you never think about your future, that's a dangerous sign. Your entire focus is on today, having fun, passing time, and doing whatever feels good in the moment. You don't think about where you'll be in 5 years, what skills you should learn, or what kind of life you want to build. For example, while some people your age are learning skills, saving money, or planning their careers, you're only thinking about the next party, the next game, or the next thing to entertain you. Every day just passes with no direction. The problem is that life doesn't wait. The years move fast, and when you live without a long-term vision, you slowly waste the most important time of your life. Because people who build meaningful lives think ahead. They ask themselves, where do I want to be? What do I need to start doing today to get there? If you never think about tomorrow and only live for today, you're not building a future. You're drifting into a useless life. Number 1 is out of the way, but don't get comfortable. Number 2 is where most young adults start drifting into a useless life. Let's dive in. Living in your comfort zone and avoiding challenges. Your comfort zone feels safe, but safe is just another word for stuck. Living in your comfort zone means choosing the familiar over the possible. It means turning down the job application because what if I fail? Or staying in the same city, same circle, same routine for years. Not because you love it, but because leaving feels scary. Here's what nobody tells you. Comfort doesn't build character. Struggle does. Every skill you have today came from a moment you didn't quit when it got hard. But when you avoid every challenge, every uncomfortable conversation, every new skill, every risk, you slowly shrink. Your potential doesn't disappear. It just sits there and used, aging. The saddest version of your life isn't failure. It's the version where you never really tried. Number 2 is behind us, but don't relax yet. Number 3 is one that quietly drains your life every single day, and most people don't even notice it. 3. Having no discipline and just waiting to feel like doing things. Here's a line millions of people believe. I'll do it when I feel ready. No discipline means outsourcing your future to your mood. And your mood? It will almost never choose the hard thing. It will choose comfort, distraction, and tomorrow every single time. You want to get fit, but you only go when you feel like it. So you go twice a month. You have a business idea, but you wait for inspiration, so nothing gets built. Meanwhile, the person outworking you isn't more talented. They just stopped waiting to feel motivated. Motivation is a visitor. Discipline is the resident. One shows up randomly. The other shows up because you decided to. Every day you wait to feel ready is a day your potential sits collecting dust. Act before you feel like it. That's where real growth lies. Now, the 4th one is the trap that keeps most people stuck in a life of waiting instead of acting. 4. Always waiting for the right time. The right time is a myth, and believing in it is quietly killing your potential. Waiting for the right time means telling yourself, I'll start my business when I save more money, but you never save. Or, I'll get serious about my career after this semester, but another semester becomes another year. The conditions never feel perfect because they never will be. Here's the truth. Opportunities don't wait for your comfort. They appear and they move on. The person who started imperfectly last year, they're already a year ahead of you. Action doesn't follow the right moment. Action creates the right moment. Every step forward, no matter how messy, builds the path beneath your feet. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. The time you're killing right now, that's the time you were waiting for. Number 4 is done. But number 5? This one quietly steals your time, your focus, and your future almost every single day. 5. Saying yes to everything and everyone. Every time you try to focus, they call. And every time you go, saying yes to everything feels like loyalty, like fun, like being a good friend. But here's what it really is. It's handing your future to whoever asks for your time loudest. You had a study session planned, but the group chat lit up and suddenly you're out drinking until 2 a.m. You were building your project, but someone needed company and your work sat untouched. Again, this isn't a one-time thing. It's a pattern, and patterns build destinies. Every yes to their agenda is a silent no to your own growth. The friends pulling you away aren't building your life. You are. Where you're supposed to be. Saying no isn't selfish. It's the most serious commitment you'll ever make to yourself. Number 5 is out of the way, but number 6 is the invisible trap most people ignore. 6. Surrounding yourself with toxic and draining people. You can have the right vision, the right plan, the right discipline, and still go nowhere because the people around you are pulling you backwards. Toxic people don't always look dangerous. Sometimes it's the friend who mocks every ambition you share, the partner who makes you feel guilty for growing, the colleague who keeps you comfortable in mediocrity because your progress makes them uncomfortable. And it's never just once. They pull you back again and again with drama, with doubt, with distractions dressed up as loyalty. Here's what nobody warns you about. You absorb the energy of whoever you're closest to. Spend enough time around people going nowhere, and slowly, quietly, you stop going anywhere too. Your circle isn't just company. It's a mirror of your future. Choose it like your life depends on it, because it does. That's that. But number 7 is the one almost no one talks about, and it's secretly keeping you from building the life you want. 7. Emotional addiction to romantic validation. When the whole group is obsessed with it, it stops feeling like a distraction. It feels normal. Every conversation is about who's interested in who, how to impress the most attractive person in the room, what to wear, what to say, how to be chosen. And slowly, chasing that feeling becomes the full-time job, while the actual work of building a life sits completely ignored. You spent 3 months savings trying to impress someone who won't remember your name a year. Your friend group spends every weekend performing for attention instead of building anything real. Here's the hard truth. Romantic validation feels electric, but it fades fast. It doesn't build skills. It doesn't compound like discipline does. The most attractive version of you isn't the one desperately seeking approval. It's the one too focused on growth to beg for attention.